Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cowboys headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee in this. Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Coach McGuire before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The give is to Williams. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Makes the catch, it's Eakin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
On the move. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The run inside. It's Williams.
And nice job on this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle. There he goes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Quarterback keeper. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Hey, you got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Right back to him on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They'll try the right side. And he'll be brought down.
What a great play by the linebacker. If you talk about filling a hole, defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Rides the option. He keeps it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Here we go. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He might want another play. And he charges across the line. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Pulls it in. It's Carter. Runs through a man. He might have space. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. You better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
On third down, here's Quentin Joyner. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does.
Maybe some room here. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The run inside. It's Williams. Across the 25. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football, good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in, it's Barnes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo, and the returner will be knocked down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Hammond. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He slides down. He has enough for the first down, but there is a penalty flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give is to Williams. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Green. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
They just keep firing. Pressure coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Sticky. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Turning it on. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Gonna let it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. Looking downfield on first down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? He wants to start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Barnes. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Looking for a crease to the left. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to the ground with the running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return.
And it's the Buckeyes trying to stay perfect as they eye an 11th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Booster!
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Just ran him over. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Powers through. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They boot it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own stand. Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, the running back has it.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Carter. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Red Raiders come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Spits it out to the back. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. He's loose. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
To throw, it's Jordan. Got a man, it's Green. There he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. So first down will open up the final period. Making side adjustments here.
Here we go, ready. Sweep, sweep.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Got his man on the outside. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Might have a chance. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to...
Makes a grab and room to run. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Flips it out to the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Ready? Flag 14. Flag 14. Where did he go?
They go right back to him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Back to pass. It's Jordan. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking for room. It's Sticky. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yo, Gio, what's up?